We have a perfect day for football. The roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set to kick off. That's my high.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And they wanted to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. He'll get 17 back there, but he'll still lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Check smash. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come 19, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 60.
Now it's Richardson. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Off play action, Richardson.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing out the right numbers.
Exactly.
With the right play.
That too.
You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll go again with Tracy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that, street.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
70, 18, 5 in. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready. Let's go. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. And his pass incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's got room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 34. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Taken down at the 30.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kylan Granson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Seven Pirates.
Here's Richardson to throw. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He has Hyatt over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. That one finds Hyatt. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
82 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tracy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Giants, first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, New York.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got Granson as tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Giants, first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Giants.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line. Because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
We'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready, ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ready, ready.
Richardson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Go. 70 line.
And Richardson yet again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now Richardson toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8.
Giants 39-yard line.
Lightning, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneers.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Let's go.
First and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
He's brought down by
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
the 12-yard line.
Project S.
Ready?
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. And touchdown, Indianapolis. David Njoku with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, second down. They'll set up to throw. Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9
quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
19. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here we go. Rig alert. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
He'll look to throw. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he fires one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, smash front. 60 by 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hurt. Hut.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.